The English expression is just a way of saying that age is not important. You can borrow up to 2 books at the same time in the library. Mobile phone chargers vary enormously from one place to another. We are considering all candidates' backgrounds and identities. There are many welcoming activities for new undergraduate and postgraduate students. Students can choose graduate certificate, graduate diploma, and master course. Please note the proposal submission deadline has been extended. The lecture tomorrow will discuss the educational policy in the United States. Many species have not yet been discovered by biologists. The content of the book on the cover must be in capitals.
Most of the world's ecosystems are the result of millennia of coevolution by organisms, adapting to their environment and each other until a stable balance is reached. Healthy ecosystems maintain this balance via limiting factors, environmental conditions that restrict the size or range of a species. These include things like natural geography and climate, food availability, and the presence or absence of predators. For example, plant growth depends on levels of sunlight and soil nutrients. The amount of edible plants affects the population of herbivores, which in turn impacts the carnivores that feed on them. And a healthy predator population keeps the herbivores from becoming too numerous and devouring all the plants. But even minor changes in one factor can upset this balance, and the sudden introduction of non-native organisms can be a pretty major change. A species that is evolved in a separate habitat will be susceptible to different limiting factors, different predators, different energy sources, and different climates. If the new habitat's limiting factors fail to restrict the species' growth, it will continue to multiply, outcompeting native organisms for resources and disrupting the entire ecosystem. Species are sometimes introduced into new habitats through natural factors, like storms, ocean currents, or climate shifts. The majority of invasive species, though, are introduced by humans. You see, camels are one of the only animals in the world that store all their fat in one spot. And that's useful for keeping cool in a hot climate because heat can escape faster from the rest of their body, which helps them maintain a lower body temperature. Compare that to other mammals, like humans, who store fat all over, making it a lot harder to stay cool. Today, camels still use the fat in their humps as a food reserve, but they're not the only ones. In extreme circumstances, the Turkana tribe in Kenya, for example, will eat camel fat to survive. They suffer a lot from periods of extreme drought, and I have seen these people. They've been very, very short on food, and this is difficult to believe, but it's true. Slit open the top of a camel's hump, take out the fat for their own consumption, and then put the top of the hump back on again. But don't worry, the camel makes a full recovery and instances are rare. But this practice has started to generate some buzz around camel fat as a new superfood. Turns out, camel fat is loaded with fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals.
What do people wear if they can't see very well? What is the term used for the principal male character opposite a hero in a movie or a story? What is the thing that contains steps and allows you to climb up indoor? What device is used to take photographs? Where would you go to watch a film? An art gallery or a cinema?